So here we are back in a brand new, well, we're not in a brand new town today. We're gonna be doing something a little tiny bit different. We are playing as an Eve. My name is EveCool, but it's not gonna be a normal Eve life. I'm actually playing on an empty server so that I have some peace and quiet to actually talk about the new update. There is a new update in town, and there's a lot of new changes. I do want to talk about all of them. And the main reason why I'm actually playing on an empty server is because the changes are kind of major. You know, the changes are very major. And I played 2 lives in the normal world, and it is absolute complete chaos with baby bones dying everywhere, with bones just like being covered in the entire town. It is complete another chaos. And I thought to myself, you know what? I can't really play and talk about stuff at the same time. So let's do a little bit of, I'm gonna do a full live here. I will actually go play in the normal server in a bit. I just want to talk about the update over here, and then we're gonna, you know, just jump right into the normal server and see what's up. So what is in the update? There's some bug fixes, as always. There are some animal changes, which are very scary, but also they've been a long time coming, and I don't think there's anything wrong with those. There are some baby changes, which I thought were gonna be okay, but after playing like 2 lives, I think they're extremely bizarre. And there are some iron changes, which I think are a complete and a total disaster. Now, usually, I try to be, you know, fairly positive, and I try to like look at updates with an open mind. I will try my best to do that as well, but I just want to immediately let you know that I have a bias of some of a kind, because I do think the update is really bad. So I might be a little bit more negative than usual, but I still want to ask you, you know, do some research, form your own opinion about the update. Don't just think it's bad because I think it's bad. Actually go look at what the update means, try playing with it a little bit, and come to your own conclusion. Again, I might be wrong. I have been wrong before. Let's start out with some minor changes. Wild bushes. You can now pick all the berries. We always will be able to pick all the berries, but now when we pick all the berries, the bush will actually become empty, and we have to water it. I understand when this was done, because, you know, these bushes provided you infinite food. Very slow. I don't think that was really a problem. Like, whoever like ate food from wild berries, unless you were exploring. And if you're exploring, you're gonna find wild berries anyways. You can water them to get food back, which is, you know, still, I feel kind of weird because you're watering a wild plant. Like, why would you water a wild? It's weird, but I don't think it's, you know, it's a big deal. I don't think it really matters that much in the long run. Another change is that animals are now actually dangerous. You know that trick where you can stand on an item to avoid being bitten by a wolf? That is completely different now. They can now bite you. You are not now unable to become immune to animals, which is a bit scary, but there also is a new item, the quiver, which allows you to carry 5 arrows at once, and you can just, you know, carry a bow and click on your quiver, and it will load out the bow, and you'll be ready for action immediately. So if you want to go kill animals, and someone will have to go kill animals because, you know, you can no longer be immune to them fairly easily, you're gonna have a much easier time actually doing that. Let's talk about baby changes. If you are a baby, you have a very tiny food bar. If you have less than half of that food bar, there will be a big pop-up that says starving, and you can only get fed when you are starving. If your mom picks you up while you have empty food pips, but you are not starving, then you don't get any food. So it's very important for moms. If you're a mom, don't pick up your baby for no reason, because you still lose food pips, but you will not actually feed your baby. You will only feed your baby if the baby is starving. If you don't feed your baby, the baby will get a special emote that it's refusing food. But, you know, it's still important to keep that in mind. Because it's very easy to just, you know, like, babies keep saying F when they're missing 1 pip. You just keep picking them up, trying to feed them, and all of a sudden, you lost your entire food bar and the baby hasn't done anything. I feel like it's a bit... Initially, I thought that change was, you know, it was kind of weird, but okay. But after playing 2 lives, it just seems so bizarre. Because mothers are disincentivized from actually touching their babies. You know, like, if you're a mom, you should never touch your baby. You should just, like, stay away from your baby, and that feels so weird. Again, I might get used to it, but my first initial impression is that feels so weird. And finally, let's talk about iron. There is no more loose iron on the floor. You will never find iron ore on the floor. There are also no more mines that you can find in the wilderness. There are no more mines. If you want to go mine some more, you cannot just go out in the wilderness and mine them. You might say, oh, how do we get iron now? Well, it's a little bit different, and it's kind of controversial. People are, and I think rightfully pissed, because it's a massive change. Iron is now limited. Every family, it's over here. It's a muddy vein. We cannot do anything with this. When you click it, nothing will happen. Every family has a limited amount of iron they can get in a lifetime. And I think this is like such a horrible idea, because the entire tech tree of the game is based around having infinite iron. When you limit iron to being a finite resource, that means many items that use iron now. First of all, you probably shouldn't make them because you have better things to use your iron on. Second of all, some items like are literally impossible to create because there is not enough iron in the world for you. That feels so weird. So how does it work? We start out the muddy iron vein. When we place 10 rocks on a natural spring to form a well, this spring will knock out some loose iron from areas to the west of us. So directly west on this fault line, it's gonna like check the 4 well sites to the west, and if any of them are in the mountain, it will knock out the iron. It will also check out 4 well sites in the east, and it will knock them out. Ideally, you want to settle in a location that's gonna give you as many veins as possible. It is possible, although probably fairly rare, settle in a location that gives you 0 iron, in which case your family is just dead. It's also possible to settle in a location that gives you like 3 or 4 iron deposits, in which case you're probably gonna be fairly happy. So that's kind of like an interesting gameplay thing, that you want to settle in a location that gives you good iron. But the problem with that is it doesn't look at all the veins around you. It only looks to the veins that are to the east and to the west of you, which means like that's 200 tiles in each direction, which means if you're an Eve, you probably don't have time to like walk 600 tiles left, back, and right and back. That's 800 tiles, dude. You don't have enough time to like walk basically 1,000 tiles to see if you have enough mine deposits. So it's probably mostly gonna end up being a matter of luck most of the time. Now here's the kicker. When you do this, you get 4 iron per each vein that you blew up. So let's say you have 2. 2 is supposed to be the average, that is the expected average. Let's say you place rocks on the well site, and you end up with having a total of 8 iron that you can go and pick. That's all the iron you have right now. That is a fixed amount. It's always going to be 4 per well. So if you have 2 wells, it will be 8. You go get that. Your next task is you gotta build a pickaxe, because the way mining works is a little bit different now. And I think this is like fairly cool. You actually use a pickaxe several times. You used to just click the mine with a pickaxe once, it would open up. Now you have to just, keep on mashing, which I think makes a lot of sense. I think mashing a mine with a pickaxe does feel more like mining, and I think that's an okay change. But it's important to keep in mind, you can't actually mine that iron until you build a well. So it goes like this. You go over here, find a natural spring, you place a bunch of stones on it, it's gonna knock out 4 iron per vein on the line. And I know this is very convoluted, and it's very complicated, I know. I am aware, I don't like it. I just want to say that. So once you've done that, once you've taken all the iron and brought it back, you want to actually use some of that iron to make a hammer, make a shovel, make a pick. You want to make a well, and that well will knock out more iron from those exact same spots. I think it's actually 4 per yet again. I actually will go check that, because I don't want to give you the wrong info. Yes, it is 4. So you get 4 iron per vein when you place all the rocks, and you get an extra 4 iron per vein once you actually build the well. And it's important to keep in mind, and this is a thing I really dislike. This only works for the first well your family ever creates. That means you cannot go out and create a new output, because you will not get any iron. You only get iron from the first well your family makes. Very important to keep that in mind. You cannot get more iron. Like what you get from your first mining session, from your first well, that's the iron. That's the iron you gotta. Those are the iron spots you're gonna get, and they're gonna be your iron spots for the rest of your family's life. After you've taken those initial 4, made the well, taken the extra 4, now you can get a couple more iron from just mining it with a pick. So you click it with a pick and you get iron returned. The trick is, it works kind of like chopping trees. It actually costs hungry work for each one that you mine. So it's very important to keep in mind, if you like want to go mining, you actually have to take some food with you, because you can only like spend 10 food for every ore that you try and get. After a while, that mining with a pick will stop working. It's a random amount. It has a range, you know. It has an average expected value of, I don't know, 20 or 30 or whatever. I don't really know the number off the top of my head. You're gonna get about 30 iron, I think, from that. When you're done with that, it will actually collapse, and then you can place the well kit, same as before, and then again, use the pickaxe every time, and use 10 food every time for 1 iron ore. So you're investing your pickaxe and your hunger to get some iron. And after that runs out, you will get an empty mine that you can no longer use, and you have to insert a diesel engine. So as you can see, the amount of iron you get is super limited until you get to diesel, and it's gonna be like very, very hard to actually get to the diesel thing, because getting there requires a massive iron investment. And like, unless this gets heavily tweaked, I think we will not see any like kerosene for the next long time, because it seems like so hard to achieve. Keep in mind, if you wanna like invest resources to get kerosene, it costs like 80 iron when you take into account all the basic tools, all the oil mining, all the new common engines, all the tanks, all the kerosene processing. It takes about 80 iron to get a single thing of kerosene. So you have to manage your iron very, very carefully. Which, and again, it is finite, so that means you can't really spend iron on non-essential thing. You can't really spend iron on stuff like shears, because you need to save the iron to get more important things. You can't really spend iron on stuff like oh, there's a wolf. Be very, very scared. They can kill me now. You can't really spend iron on stuff like springs. You know, steel springs. They are very cool. They help you make your doors more manageable. You can't really waste them on that, because the amount of iron is limited, and you know, every iron counts, and you should only spend iron on things that actually matter for your village. Speaking of mattering for a village, springy doors won't really be a problem, because as you know, building a building usually requires you to make planks, and you know, making planks does cost usages of tools. So that probably is not a thing you want to do. Okay, there is a cool family already well site. Beautiful. I'm out of food. I was like too focused on actually talking about stuff. I actually might die here, which would be a disaster, because I don't want to die like this. Not like this, game. Alright, we're safe. We have obtained some food. Alright, so now we have the ready well site. That's actually a good thing. That means we have some iron available. I'm gonna go take a peek. By the way, I do want to mention, it is currently bugged. You only get the initial 8 iron. You only get the initial 4 plus 4. You don't get any... You cannot use a pickaxe on it right now. It's bugged. I don't know why. It's probably going to get fixed. But generally, even if it does get fixed, you know, the gameplay loop is you're still expected to have finite iron. So I guess it doesn't really matter that it's bugged, because it's finite anyways. It's just that villages reach the point of having no iron a little bit more quickly than they would usually. So we have this place. We're gonna go directly west, because I did see an iron spot over there in that area. It was right behind these trees over here somewhere, please. There we go. So now this spot, you remember this spot from before. Now we have some surface iron. We can just like go grab it and take it, and beautiful. That's very, very lovely. And now when we build a shallow well, this is supposed to turn into another iron deposit. Unfortunately, that bit doesn't work. Building a shallow well, it does not transform this into the well you want to have. So that's kind of bad. I also could go look both east and west to find more spots, but I think I explained the system decently well enough. So I think what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go get killed by a wolf while standing on an item, because that's what I want to do. And we're gonna go spawn in the real world and actually try playing the game, and you know, see if it's a massive disaster. I could use it with a bear, you know. We don't have to use a wolf. We can use a bear. Where the bear cave's at? There we go, a bear cave at long last. Alright, bear man. It's time. Cross me! Cross me, Mr. Bear! Do it! He did it. I'm standing on limestone. I got murderized while standing on limestone. No one is safe. No one is safe anymore. Very scary stuff. Oh my god, we have a new coming. That is insane. I actually haven't seen this yet. Hey, Mom. Please? Save my life. Please, Mom. I beg of you. Save me. Oh, no. So, thank you. Okay, so we have a newcomer here. That's actually surprising. I didn't know that was a thing. You guys actually have some iron. Okay. So I played 2 lives so far before this, and one of them was an Eve town where we all died because we weren't able to do anything because we didn't have enough iron, and the other one was a deep wall town that was completely out of iron. So like maybe that town was completely out of iron because these guys stole all their stuff. There's 1, there's 2, there's actually like there is some iron here, so maybe it's not, maybe everything is not so good. By the way, you saw my emote over here that I wasn't accepting food. Again, I'm hungry. If I say F right now, mom picks me up. Okay, see, I got a new emote and I didn't get any food up and running. So don't tell me good luck, man. I'm not lucky. I'm still waiting to get food here. So I gotta wait until I'm I think it's below half bar. And you're gonna have the starving thing over here once you're able to eat. No, I can't eat now, so she's just wasting food right now. And I feel like so weird because I feel like moms are, you know, not disincentivized from touching their babies. If you're a mom and if you touch your baby, that's, if you take your baby in your arms, that's a big no. That's a misplay, which feels so weird. Like that doesn't seem right. All right, I'm hungry now, so now it's a problem. Please, F, I beg of you, F. Please, mom, save my life. Save my life. Oh no, it's so bad. F, feed me, mom, please. I beg of you. Thank you, sir. Again, now she can't feed me again because this guy fed me a berry. So, you know, I think it's very weird. I see what Jason's trying to do. Like, he's trying to make it so babies had to actually communicate with their moms more often, and this, like, does mean... it's just weird. I really don't like it. Alright, my name's gonna be Debbie Roar. I guess it's kind of fitting that we're in the Roar family. That's the last name of the developer. So, we do have some iron. Okay, you know, not everything is very grim. Unfortunately, we do not have enough iron to actually get a diesel engine going, so... The only way to get more iron from now on, again, they wasted too much of it, so we're doomed already. Because you're not supposed to make, like, a hose out of this. Like, this is a complete waste of resources. This hoe. Because you should use a stone hoe, because, again, this as well. We have a double adds. Because we need, how much is it for? I think it's 17. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9. We have 9. 10, 11, 12. And also keep in mind we gotta get the new comments up running. So we're doomed. Like we don't have, like we have enough iron for now, but we don't have any iron for the future. How are we doing food wise? Where's all the food? Oh my god. Okay, there's food right here. We're okay. We don't have any iron for the future, which is a problem. Like we need to make a new common. So that's like 3 iron. We need to make the roller, which is 2. We need to make the lathe, which is another 2. And we need a bore, which is another 1. So that means we just literally do not have enough iron. Unless we go out and, you know, forcefully spawn Eves in other towns to get them. I know this is not the for him, but, you know, you can't... Beggars can't be choosers. So I will not be a beggar. I really actually want to, like, break this thing, because that's a complete waste. We should not do it. By the way, we can now make pencils with flint chips. That's something to keep in mind. We also have a road here. I wonder where this bad boy leads. Could it be to our... No, it can't be to our mine because mines are directly east and west. Actually, maybe this mine is not bugged. Again, I did mention that mines are bugged. Maybe this town doesn't have bugged mines. Maybe only some of them get bugged. Maybe that's the reason why we actually do have some iron. I'm gonna go take a peek. But again, we don't have enough to get to diesel, and we cannot get more iron without diesel. So now if we have this, yeah, I'm gonna get another yam chain broken here for the best. Everything's dying. Do we even have sheep? I don't know if we have sheep because sheep calls shears. We do have sheep. We have cows. Yeah, we have sheep. Okay. I get it. We cook this bad boy somehow. Okay, you're picking up baby for nothing. Not getting any food, dude. Berry pie. Very tempting. Still wanna break this bad boy down. Okay, I'm gonna go look for our mines. Again, they're gonna be straight west or straight east of our well. Just follow the fault line. I wanna see if we can find one of them. And I wanna see if they maybe didn't get bugged out. Because if so, that gives me no, it is. It's completely bugged. So this is supposed to like turn into a mineable thing once we build a shallow well, which did not happen, which means it's bugged. But again, even if it wasn't bugged, there's another one. This is okay, that explains a lot. So they had probably more than 2 of them, which means they got a good amount of resources in. Is there gonna be a 3rd one over here as well? Maybe. But yeah, like, even if we could use them, it would still be like so expensive and so hard. Actually, I just like don't. It's not good. I don't think it's good. Again, please form your own opinion. I don't want. I know I will influence people because you are literally watching me whine and rant, and I know it's annoying, but you know I do really care about this game. I love this game so much, and like seeing something that I think is so bad happen to the game, it makes me just really sad, and I can't help myself but to, you know, be a bit displeased. Hey, there's another well here. We'll go check out that town, see if we can find anything. But okay, this is another well. That means that town is kind of probably dead. Maybe they moved into our town. That's entirely possible. I'm gonna go just check it out. Also, you're gonna avoid these biomes because again, you can no longer get immunity from animals just by standing on the towns. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention, eggs no longer respawn. You get 1 egg per pond, and that's it. So, you know, keep that in mind. Hey, it's a dead town. Okay. They have a failed newcomer. Found the Hope family. Okay. I mean, they're dead. They're very dead. They have milk. That actually is very useful. Okay, there's some civilization happening. Again, it's been like, I don't know, 12, 15 hours, and this seems to be the most advanced place on the map so far, so that's not very encouraging, honestly. It is something, though. Gotta nibble on these onward. Just want to see what else they have in here. Eat the broth. It's gonna leave us with 1 pip remaining. I will take the milk with us. Take it back home. Hey, they have a milk. They have a bucket as well. Okay. So again, they did like do like quite well over here. But again, not a single bit of iron inside. I guess they used up all of it, and I'm assuming people just gave up. I've seen people do that actually. They'll see, oh, there's no more iron in town. Well, I'm just gonna go kill myself because it's very boring. It's very boring to play without iron. I played like 1 life in a town with the deep well with no iron. It was very boring. The only thing you could do is like go out and like make hatches from wild milkweed. Or make stone holes from wild milkweed. You could also go hunt rabbits, but that was about the extent of possible gameplay that was available to us, and you know it just wasn't enjoyable. It just was not enjoyable whatsoever, and that makes me sad because you know me, I love this game. I played like 600 hours of it. I have a bajillion videos because I just like think this game is so good. It's so great. It's so great, but this is so bad. It's just so bad, dude. It's a disaster. So I was gonna say, hey, I'm gonna go try and make a cart. Oh, we actually do have boards. Okay. So I'm gonna try and make a cart, and I'm gonna try to like take some resources back to town. That's the only thing we can do. That's the only thing we can reasonably do because we gotta get some resources back. So we can actually, of course, thankfully disassemble this and get a rope back, which will make our life a bit easier because we won't have to hunt for ropes in the wilderness. We can turn this into a thing, which is beautiful. I just realized there's no way for us to actually make wheels unless we already have some discs somewhere. We have a single disc. Do we have more? I saw a stack of discs somewhere. I'm not sure if it was in this town or in the last town. Do we have more than 1 disc? Because again, there's no way for us to make a saw right now. So we're gonna have to, hopefully, we're also gonna get another rope to get, oh, I should have like done this first. I should have done this first, because I need a rope to actually get a hole in this. Alright, there's a rope here. Makes our life easier. So I think we're just gonna have to, you know, like look for more discs, or just like not even make more, because you can't make more discs. You know, they are, you just can't. You wanna make a wood workshop, you cannot. Because you can't just like waste iron like that. You only have to use it extremely optimally. You cannot make things that are not super optimal because iron is so limited. You just cannot. You shouldn't. It's a waste. See, they made stone hoes in our town, and now we're gonna die because we can't get to, like, we don't have enough iron to tap oil, and we're gonna all die out. We're gonna like live for a while because we can just like, you know, drop off of milk and other stuff. But we will die sooner or later, and that's gonna be a sad day for everyone involved. So I just loaded my car with a bunch of resources. I got the bucket of water, I got the well kit, I had the bucket of milk, and I got a basket with the milk, because again, that is a tool that we will run out of because we can't make any more ads. I don't know. I'm not gonna take the pickaxe, because again, if the mines are bugged, there's not really much point to having one of those. I'll just look the firebow drill in my backpack for later. We'll see, you know, like maybe not all mines are bugged. Maybe that is our saving grace. I think like our town has a new coming because these nearby towns died and we all managed to like scavenge and get the resources from it. I think that's what happened there. I think that's how we are not dead yet. But again, we are running out of time. We are running out of resources. We don't have enough iron to get a diesel engine going. So, you know, it doesn't like really matter that much. Alright, we are basically home. Beautiful, there we go. That's the good stuff. So, we got some resources back. Problem right now is, you know, what do I do? I feel like there's like a very limited amount of things I can do now. So we could go gather clay. That's a thing. We cannot go gather iron anymore. We cannot do anything that requires iron. Okay, do you have these bad boys over here? Did they actually use the hoe? Did they make the hoe? Oh, it's gonna break, which is bad. Did they actually make the hoe? Hope they didn't. Hope they, like, realized a mistake in time. Okay, we have this bad boy. Actually, I have the firebow drill. Again, I didn't want to eat it, but it's okay. Go. Alright, let's go upgrade. Actually, give me this stuff as well. Let's go upgrade the carts we brought back. And carts are good. We'll go gather wild resources. There we go. Someone might use it for a good cause. Go chopping trees, although I don't want to chop trees for no reason. That seems like kind of a waste. Oh, we have iron all of a sudden. Okay. So actually, it's not that bad. I'm guessing they disassembled some things. Also, like this. This is just a waste. Just a total waste of resources. We don't need an ads. It's just don't. It's not good. Like, what are we gonna do with that? Make floors? No, don't make floors, dude. Don't do it. Like, even this is a waste of resources. It looks nice, but it doesn't really do anything. Like, this entire building, all of these bad boys, you know? It's a big old waste. Yeah, we have the compost piles here, but you're hungry? Okay, you've been fed. Okay. Have the compost piles? Do we have shovels? I don't think maybe we do, you know? We could use that. We could do that. You know, everyone needs compost, right? Because our shovel is gonna break on our next use. So that's gonna be our last shovel, right? Don't feed the baby. I'll take care of the baby if needed. It's okay. So, like, what do I do now? Like, I don't know. That's what we want to do is want to get more water from here. You know, we can live for a while. Even without iron, we have a water supply still. We'll keep getting more resources. We have these bad boys. The problem is we have no latex. I could go looking for... Hey, talking to me? I could go looking for more families. Oh, we have this bad boy. Hey, crucible? Go over here, my dude. We need... No shears. No shears. Shovel? No shears. Okay, I thought you were gonna say shears. Again, we could get shears, but again, shears cost 2 iron per. Enable on your player. Hi, baby. Baby, you chose a very bad time to pop into the game. Everything is horrible right now. Again, I do have to point out, this is the most advanced town I have seen so far. It's my 3rd town today. The first 2 lives were very grim. This maybe gives me a little bit of hope. Although I still want to be doubtful. Okay, throw blade, why? What are we gonna do with the throw? Is the throw useful for anything? It's useful for making buckets, I guess. That's a thing, at least, right? We can make buckets. We have a decent amount of buckets, though. So maybe it's not the most important thing. I guess we could go hunt turkeys, you know? That's not a bad thing. Turkeys are wild. Well, rip, sis. Oh, stuff for baby! Again, I shouldn't have picked you up. It was a waste of resources on my end. Oh yeah, don't touch your babies. Don't touch your babies, moms. Stay away from them. it's bad. You're Jason. Jason Roar. Jason is my son. My son is Jason. Oh god. Hey, we actually have the new common pop up and running. Have it firing up. That is good, I guess. Question mark? Oh, we have carrots over here. I just told myself to like get us some carrots, but you know, we have more of them over here. It's okay. It's fine. All right. I do want to like exhaust this ASAP. Can we do this? We cannot do this yet. This is gonna get fixed one day. I think we should be able to do that. Kind of annoying if we cannot. We need one batch of water for this before we. Actually, it's okay. It doesn't really matter. We need more rubber. Not sure we have any more rubber over here. Is my son still here? He's not. He's out and about doing stuff. Beautiful. All right. So what do we need to survive? We gotta get a diesel kerosene mine. We also gotta get kerosene. We also gotta get diesel processing. Ooh, stuff's hard. There's not enough. Like it's so demoralizing because I'm in this town, and you know, I can see that we do not have enough iron, and there is no way for us to get more. So I know this town will die. It doesn't matter what. I can make it. I can like do my best, like work hard, and maybe make it survive for a little bit longer. But this town will die. That is not a question. The only question is it gonna die within the next 5 hours or within the next 8 hours? Because the water will run out. Need a shovel? A shovel's kind of... I mean, do we need a shovel? We're so low on resources. That's my baby. Hey, it's my baby. You aren't mine. Yeah, hello, Minia. Welcome. Welcome. Hope you are ready for suffering. Well, I'm sorry, son. I tried to feed you the milk. I saw you yelling for food. I didn't get to you in time. My fault. Again, if you're a new player, like in this update, you are gonna have a very bad time because the game is super hard. It's super hard even for veterans. I don't know. Like I just like don't understand. I just do not understand this. So I'm gonna try to make myself a little bit useful. We have some stew up and running, so people are cooking stew. Problem is, I think we got kind of low on soil. We do have some compost nearby. Also, let's some carrots up and running. Do we have any carrots? We have actually plenty of carrot seeds. Let's actually not leave these carrots like this. I thought we were gonna go get some seeds, but again, seeds are kind of plentiful right now. We're kind of low on soil. That's a clear problem right now. We have some compost, but again, we can't. Where to find iron? Nowhere. It's all here. It's all here. Maybe it's actually where to find iron. Yep. New update. New update. No more iron. Iron is limited. This is all we have. No more wild iron. No more wild iron. Oh, is the bug gone? I have no. I don't think so. No clue where this came from. Yeah, I'm not sure where this came from. Okay, you know what? I was gonna go get some soil, but I actually want to go explore a bit and try to actually find where this iron came from, because it had to have come from somewhere, right? Oh, speak of the devil. Okay, that's actually good. That's actually okay. Zero complaints whatsoever. Yeah, I want to actually go. Can we eat this, by the way? I don't think we can eat this. Check my baby. Ooh. Oh, that's someone else entirely. I don't care. You're not relevant, my dude. Okay, I think so might be the best food. I think it gives you the most bang for your buck. I'm gonna like try to like run directly east. Maybe we have a mine that's actually not bugged. Yeah, this one's bugged. As you can see, like it's not giving us, and it's supposed to like turn into an iron vein when you make a shallow well, and that obviously did not happen. And I still have no clue where iron came from. But, I mean, it had to have come from somewhere. My assumption is, again, only one person per family can... This is, like, such a good spot. There's, like, so much iron, potentially. Only one person can actually get iron. Like, only the first person who makes the well can actually get iron. My assumption is someone is constantly spawning as an Eve. And they're creating new families and new wells, and then they're carrying that iron back over here. I think that's the only explanation that makes sense. Yeah, there's no iron anywhere. I looked hard. Found nothing. It's okay. I mean, it's not okay. It's something I know I'm getting. I know I'm annoying. I'm aware of that, and I know I'm just whining and complaining. It's not. That's not fun. It's not interesting stuff to watch. But I hope you understand. I really love this game. I care about it so much, and seeing something that's so clearly horrible and unfun. Hello, baby. Like being in the game, and people were complaining on the forums when they saw the changes. And Jason was like, "Wow, you don't know what you're talking about. I know what's best." It's just so frustrating. Alright, your name's gonna be Minesh, you're gonna be our mine. You're the only mine we have, my dude. I'm gonna mine your butt. That sounds very wrong. Let's not say that ever again. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, we have composting piles now. Yay! Who made this? Make this so. Oh, that's such a waste, dude. We should. It's okay. You know, it's not okay. It is a waste. We can make stone hose instead. Or make steel hose. It's whatever. It does. It does. You know, it does. It really does. And again, you please form your own opinion. I know it sounds kind of weird me saying, "Oh, hey, this sucks," but you can come up with your own opinion. Ho ho ho. But you know, if you please let me know what you think in the comments. You know, people, it's opinions are often divisive in this game. Some people might love them, some people might hate them. I usually have tried to stay like fairly optimistic and positive. Give it to my baby. Give it to my baby. Thank you. But like this seems it just seems so horrible. It just seems so bad. I'm gonna try and make myself useful. I'm gonna grab a card. That's the card I brought back. I'm gonna grab that, and I'm gonna go grab a couple of bowls of Bug World. You know. I'm actually surprised at the amount of iron. I think someone really is doing the Eve thing. Because I see no other explanation. And I'm gonna just go in a random direction, and I'm gonna just, I think, gather soil, I think, right? Oh, there's a piece of there. It's okay. It's fine. I'm gonna go gather some soil. Maybe we'll get clay instead. I think soil is gonna be more relevant for us. Because again, we do have to invest soil into more crops, and since we can't really build shovels or shears, it's like our only course of action is to get soil from the wilderness. So I got some soil from the wilderness. I also found a couple of ropes. Why the knife? You already have a knife. Okay, I saw. I understand that. That's sensible. Okay, we have compost up and running. It's okay, you know, still not great. I'm gonna have to like get more soil from the wilderness. It's just necessary, you know, because you can't keep up with the compost demand so far. I'm gonna leave all the ropey things I found in the wilderness right over here. Beautiful. And you know, I'm gonna have to, I think, get a carrot first to make sure we are safe and sound. I'm gonna have to get more things from the wilderness. Simple as that. Would you look at this? We have a bunch of pumpkin pies. Lucifer, he has the only knife. I hope he's like just like not holding it for himself. This here will feed you. Okay, it's okay. I want to cook all these pies. That'd be good for us. I'm doing pie was if you take a peek over here. That's gonna be like it's this amount of food. Let's see. We have these. This is stew. This is stew. So we have 4 pies. Pumpkin pies. You have no other pies. We could actually make a couple more pies from other sources. Let's see, maybe we should go and do that before we do anything else. Again, like, this whole place, it's so chaos. He got rubber. Hey. Where from? Where'd you get it from? I want to know. I want to know. Where is it? I want to know where the town is. I want to go check it out. I want to check out the other town. I want to see how they're doing. Where is it, my dude? That's a lot of rubber. Again, that doesn't really mean that much. In left trade? Okay, he traded them for something. Don't let me traded their iron. He might have traded... Iron is almost gone. We have shears. That's a bit of a waste, I feel. It's a bit of a waste. It's okay, we'll get some resources back. Again, like, this seems okay. You know, it really does seem okay, but... Like, this is the minority. It might seem like I'm overreacting. Like, out of 3 lives, this is the only life that was kind of not a total disaster. But again, it will be as soon as, keep in mind, we're still on the newcomer stage. As soon as the newcomer runs out, we are done for. Because we cannot, I guess we're gonna have to move. Because we gotta go get wood from other sources. We cannot get a diesel engine. There's not enough iron in here to get, we don't even have a newcomer. There's just like not enough resources to get those. Alright, I cooked all the pies in the meantime while I was talking and looking at stuff. It's okay. One of these bad boys, and we have some extra room for extra stew, which is totally what we're gonna do here. I do want to go find that town. Do we have a horse cart available? He said west. He said left, right? Why do we have 2 shovels? Why do we have 2 shovels? He did say it was to the left, right? So we could try walking there. You know, I think that's fair. Let's go try walking there and see if we can actually reach it. See how they're doing, because that's interesting. Also, I haven't seen any ginger towns whatsoever today. I haven't played one. I haven't met any of them. I don't know how they're doing, but we'll see. Hey, there we go. There's something. Oh, is the town walled off completely? I think it actually is. War between Roar and new families. Oh no, we're at war now, dude. I think they're completely walled off here. Also, if you click this, we can see where the owner is. They're 10 meters away. They're actually very close. So they have their own closing community. That's actually kind of interesting. I don't like it, because it brings bad memories of the time where the game was very, very not fun to play. But it is interesting to keep that in mind. I don't know how long they're gonna survive. They seem to have like a decent amount of food. I just want to take a look inside. I'm gonna take anything. Is it just one person? It's all Trevor new, right? It could be like only one person stockpile. Because it's actually fairly small. I don't see anyone inside there. Is it all Trevor new? It is all. I think it's just one person in here. I wanna. You have your own little camp here. I think it's. I just want to know. I just want to know. Hey, please. Person. 9 meters away. Oh, hey, yeah. Hey, question. Is it just you here? Or is it a town? I want to know. That's what I want to know. At war. Are we at war? Okay, cool. Oh, where is your main town? That's all I wanted to do. I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay, thank you. Actually, can I have an onion? Can I have an onion? It's down, thank you. I want one onion, that's all I want. Only one onion. I can't go inside. I only want to take one onion from you. If you're gonna let me in, that would be great. Can I get one onion? Can I get one onion? I can't get inside. I can't get inside. Okay. That's all I want. That's all I want. Because I don't have that in my Yamchin yet. I'm just gonna bring it to me here. Thank you. Alright. Stay safe. Stay safe. I wanna also like prevent the war from having a thing. And it's not really a thing. Really cares. It's kind of interesting. They have their own little camp. So it's just two of them. So this is not a walled off town. It's just the two of them. And when they die, it's all gonna fall apart and stay in the wilderness. That's kind of weird. No complaints though. I just kind of like that, you know, a little closing community of two friends. I'd be up for that. Oh no, it's a boar! I thought it was a dead boar. I actually saw it. I thought to myself, oh, that's a dead boar behind the tree. Nothing wrong can happen if I just run over it. But I was extremely wrong. I don't know where the town is. I think it's gotta be like around here somewhere. I see all these resources. It's gotta be close by, right? Problem is I'm gonna die in the middle of nowhere. Yoo-hoo, anyone, please. Yeah, that's my fault. I literally walked over it because I thought it was a dead boar. I saw it and I didn't care. That's kind of dumb of me. At least I'm gonna die at an old age. I will actually get points for this because my score went way down when I lived an earlier life because I lost a bajillion kids. It's a path to the south. I have no idea where the town is. It's gotta be okay. I see it's to the north. I'm gonna stay on the road. They can find my body and loot my stuff. Just wanted to see him. Just wanted to see them. Peace. Peace be with you. Alright, they don't have a new coming. I'm assuming that they can't afford the iron for it. Maybe they can. I think that was actually the town I was in earlier. It's a new family, right? Look at my history. Was I? I knew I was. So that was the town that we were in. We had no iron at all. So unless they got it from our family, I think our family just took all the iron. And they're the only one who can actually use it. But yeah, that's the update. I don't like it. I might change my mind. I don't like it. I really, really don't. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you next time.